Today, it's possible to ship a human heart ready for transplant from one side of the country to the other overnight. This kind of fast, reliable service was initiated and perfected by the Federal Express Company 36 years ago. But the revolutionary concept had a rather simple beginning. A term paper written by a young economics major at Yale University. Watching FedEx Chairman, President, and CEO Frederick Smith today in his Memphis office, it's easy to see his love of all things transportation.
My grandfather was a captain on the Mississippi River in the Mark Twain days. And then my father was in the bus business and merged his company into what became known as the Greyhound system.
While studying economics at Yale, Smith had a revelation that would keep the family legacy alive.
The world's going to be composed not of moving logs and timber that go point to point, but lots of small technology-based products that need to go to and from disparate places very fast. It was difficult for people to get their minds around that.
The idea stuck with Smith throughout college and his 5 years in the Marines. When he came back from serving in Vietnam, he saw that his prediction had come true with a vengeance.
People were trying to automate virtually everything, but everybody that supported this automated society couldn't get the parts and pieces where they were needed to keep it running all the time.
Smith seized the opportunity to address this need. He founded the Federal Express Airline in 1971 and dubbed his fleet the Clipper ships of the computer age.
I never had any doubt that FedEx was going to work. The only real issue was execution. Could we deliver exactly as we promised?
Brilliant use of key technologies and innovations would make that execution a reality. Chief among them was the company's signature hub and spokes system.
But when people would hear, you mean you take a package from Minneapolis to Detroit by way of Memphis, that just completely nonplussed them. You don't have a phone line from your house to every other house that you want to call. Your phone line goes to a central switch, and the signal is switched back perhaps to your next door neighbor.
It would lead to a fantastic reliability nobody had ever seen before and propel Smith's company to new heights. The once fledgling airline that on its first night of business carried a mere 186 packages now moves 6.5 million packages a day across more than 220 countries.
Anything that you can think of that was important or unusual has gone through our system in one time or another. The items that keep our military going, the items that keep our industrial plants going, up to and including panda bears for the National Zoo coming from China.
He is the founder and leader of one of the world's most admired companies. But perhaps most importantly, Smith is a man who never forgot the lessons he learned as a young Marine leading his platoon some 40 years ago.
The most important thing an officer does is take care of their troops. You make sure your folks have dry uniforms and dry socks before you get dry uniforms and dry socks. If you take care of the folks out there, the profits will take care of themselves.
By providing unprecedented access to the global economy, FedEx has done for physical objects what the Internet did for information.
Globalization is not something in the future, it's here and now. We are at the center of those enormous macroeconomic trends driving this global economy. I think FedEx is really just getting started.
The 2008 Bauer Award for Business Leadership is presented to Frederick Smith for founding FedEx Corporation and establishing a modern network of information technology and transportation systems that satisfy global demand for timely and guaranteed package delivery. In addition, under Smith's leadership, FedEx is widely recognized as an exemplary corporate citizen.